Hey guys, welcome back to some more Motorsport Manager and part 7 of Season 3 of our Force India career in the Ice mod. And today we have the Canadian Grand Prix, 7th round of the season of course. And yeah, it should be an interesting one. It's been about a week since I've done Motorsport Manager. Obviously I've been away and stuff, so haven't been that ahead on the series, apart from Cricket Captain, which has been coming out daily pretty much. So yeah, it's been a while since I've actually played the game, but Fernando Alonso is leading the championship by 37 points ahead of Giovinazzi, who's the next challenger really. Perez is in second with 69 points. So yeah, I mean the likes of Verstappen, Vettel, Ricciardo, Bottas, they're all well down here with Hamilton. And yeah, we've got to make sure we make the most of our points advantages. So we're going to go for this, I think, tyre selection. As always, we'll go 753. 5-3. I've got all the parts fitted that we want. And yeah, we'll just get into it. Hopefully you guys are good, still enjoying the series. I certainly am. Yeah, should be a good one. Crazy so far this season, obviously winning, leading the championship, I should say. We haven't won the championship just yet, but 37 points lead for Fernando Alonso is incredible. You know, it's a win and a 4th place for Giovinazzi. Obviously we're not quite as far ahead of Sergio Perez, but we're still in a good position. Yeah, we'll go for that and then sort of simulate the session. I'll have a drink of me hot chocolate while that's going on. You can pause it. I was just seeing if there's any way you can sort of get into the session, but I don't think there is. So 4th and 6th at the moment, that's not too bad. I mean, varying lap times, that's probably because of the rain. Yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. Yeah, people going quicker at the end of the session on intermediate, so, but 8th and 9th, not too bad. But we'll sort that out as we get into qualifying. Just check everything is indeed recording. It is. So get off that. Do that. I don't know actually. Is it going to rain? Doesn't look like it. So we'll go for that. Car setup. The speed is excellent on Checo's car. Yeah, so I think he's wanting a bit more understeer by the looks of that, which means a bit of a stiffer setup. We'll go for something like that. Why not? Actually, we need to change the top. Oh, for goodness sake! It's really annoying. Yeah, we'll go for that and then that, and just sort of reduce this a little bit. Go for that. Ultra soft tyres, that's brilliant. Fernando. Yeah, I think Fernando's wanting sort of things in the range of, oh dear, 26.5 maybe. Maybe just a little bit more on the rear. What was the poor one? So he wants a bit more of a stiff setup. Yeah, we'll go for that. Why not? There we go. Let's get into it. Qualifying 1. Fernando can go out first as he is the championship leader. And yeah, we'll get back into Motorsport Manager then. So yeah, I've been away. Obviously I'm in a long distance relationship, so I've spent some time with my girlfriend down in Manchester. so I don't have access to my computer or games or anything like that, so that's why sometimes some series don't come out as regularly as you would expect. But no, we should be back on the bi-daily content for this series, at least for a little while. So yeah, let's keep an eye on Fernando Alonso. He's come out ahead of the Mercedes, probably of Hamilton, but could well be Senna, I don't know. But Alonso goes quickest in the first sector. He's a good couple of tenths quicker than Sergio Perez, so that's very interesting. Ricciardo has gone quicker than us so far though, whereas Perez is 4 tenths off Fernando's time in the middle sector. Here comes Fernando Alonso up to the line. He does a 1 minute 25.4. Perez comes through 7 tenths slower than that. Ricciardo goes quickest with a 1:24.7. Kvyat slots in third. Where's Verstappen going to go? He's probably going to go up to, well, third. He's gone 4 tenths off the pace. So Alonso's lap very, very good. Keep an eye on Hamilton and Senna. Senna's currently going quickest, although the rain has come out. The rain has come out. That could really hurt Sergio. Sergio's putting a poor lap. Sergio's going to be out, I think, in Q1. Senna, yep, gets through. Canan, where's he going to go? Probably last, yeah. So Perez, he's going to have to time this and go out at the perfect time. Alonso in 9th. Yeah, I think we send Perez out now. We're going to send him out on ultra soft tyres. I didn't switch the setup, I'm sorry guys. While since I've played this. You didn't need to see that, but yeah. Me thinking is that the track is probably going to be at its best when he starts his flying lap, so that's going to be the only time we get really to set a decent lap, because the rain's stopped now, so this is the time to get your lap in, Sergio. He's coming round the final corner now and he's starting his lap just as the track is drying up. We are expecting the rain to start again very, very soon, but hopefully Perez will be able to get his time in before that's a problem, although the rain is starting to come down now. He's already down on his personal best time. How's he going to do in the middle sector? He's 1.9 seconds off the pace already. This isn't going to be good enough. We might as well just bring him in and save the car. Well, Perez is out in Q1 then. That's disappointing. Very, very disappointing. So Hamilton's quickest, but obviously it started raining when them two set their time, so I don't know, we could be well off the pace here. Obviously Castroneves is usually above us, and Vettel could well be above us as well, so we're just going to have to see how it goes. But Sergio Perez is the big news. He's gone in Q1 and he's going to have a race from the back in tomorrow's Grand Prix. So yeah, we're already sort of 9 minutes into the video and we've just got out of Q1. Hamilton quickest in Q1, and going out in Q1 then we have Kamui Kobayashi, Sergio Perez, Joseph Newgarden, Tony Kanaan, and is it Rahal, sorry, so Graham Rahal. So Fernando Alonso is our sole representative in Q2, and we're going to have to get him out there very, very quickly because the rain looks like it's going to come. Where was it? Well, it's okay now, so maybe move that a little bit more. Yeah, well, let's go for that. If we can have great and sort of good, that would be good. Yeah, just get Fernando straight out there as quickly as he can round, because, well, I mean, he's first out there. His lap's probably going to be the quickest because the rain is coming. in a couple of minutes' time. So I'm assuming Fernando is going to get the best conditions to drive in, and here he goes. He's starting his lap in the dry conditions, and hopefully he's going to get clean air. He is just about in enough clean air, I think. But the rain is going to start falling any second now, you would imagine. He goes through the first sector. It's purple, but Ricciardo is going quicker behind him. Alonso 5/10 off Ricciardo's current time. Here comes Fernando then. The rain has just started. Here comes Fernando Alonso. What's his time going to be? Is this the benchmark? It's going to be a 1:25.5. What's Ricciardo going to do? 1:24.8. Verstappen is going to come through as well. Kvyat well off the pace. What about Verstappen? Oh, people are well off the pace. So Fernando's in second. That's good, but it is going to dry up towards the end of the session as well. So as it stands, only Fernando and Ricciardo have set competitive lap times. It's going to be whoever's last over the line sets the slowest lap kind of thing. Yeah, Hamilton only goes 12th. Quicker than Raikkonen though. What about Senna? Where's he going to go? He's even slower. Yeah, he's 14th. So the Mercedes 12th and 14th at the moment, which is good for us. Yeah, we'll send them out with sort of 2.5 minutes left on the clock. I think that's the best time to do it. So yeah, a positive start so far for us. Obviously, Perez is out in Q1, but we managed to get Alonso through, and that's who matters at the moment. He's the championship leader, so that is what we care about. The rain has stopped now, so do we go more with that? Perhaps. Brand new set of option tyres, and he's away. And we just gotta hope he gets through in time. He's got a Ferrari for company ahead of him, although he has just overtook him. Get that out of your way. So Fernando coming around the last couple of corners now. It's pretty much a clean track. Not many, well, nobody else is going to get out. So we're already through. Is the nuts and bolts of it. Let's see how we do in Sector 1. Here he comes. Goes slightly quicker in Sector 1. Quicker than his personal best. What's his Sector 2 time going to be like? He's coming through. Green again. He's within 6/10 of Ricciardo at the moment. He's come around the final corner. Fernando Alonso, this is just for showing off. Where is he going to finish? Championship leader comes through and finishes second, 5/10 off Daniel Ricciardo. That's not too bad. So Ricciardo is the fastest in Q2, but going out then we have some big shocks, big shocks going out in Q2. We've got Hülkenberg, Hamilton, Raikkonen, Bruno Senna and Jolyon Palmer. So both Renaults, both Mercedes and a Ferrari out in Q2 is not what you'd expect to see. Oh dear, I think I need... I think you can work out what I was about to say. There we go. We just need to make that. Yeah, I think that should be good for Fernando. We'll send him straight out there. See what he can do. I mean, we're expecting 4th, I think. I think 4th is what I'm expecting from Fernando in the session. Vettel might pip us. I don't think the Williams are going to be competing. But Paganoda's going to the top 10 somehow in the Team Pence car. So, yeah, very strange things going on there. But Ricciardo and Verstappen are probably going to be competing for pole position. Giovinazzi might get up there as well. They've managed to survive the cull of Q2 and the changeable conditions. Ricciardo is currently ahead of us on track, so we'll be able to keep track of how slow we are compared to him. Only 2.5 tenths slower than Ricciardo in Sector 1. That's a very good Sector 1 from Fernando. Coming through Sector 2 now. And yeah, he's within half a second, so he's going quicker than he has traditionally been going so far in qualifying. Ricciardo comes through. What sort of time is it going to be? A 1:24.6. Alonso comes through with a 1:28.3, which isn't too bad. Sorry, a 1:25.4. Don't know where I got it from, but Verstappen's gone second. Giovinazzi currently the one going purple though, and he comes through and goes on to pole position by 13 thousandths of a second. Vettel goes fifth, so Alonso is fourth, as I predicted, which is pretty damn good, to be honest. Bottas getting ahead of Paganot on used tyres is quite impressive, to say the least. And he almost got ahead of Gasly, so it just shows how slow some of the cars are that are in the top 10. So let's just change that. Maybe do that. Just give him the tiniest bit more front wing. See if that makes any difference to his lap time. I'm going to send him straight out there while he's got a clear track, and just try and get the best time that he can. He's come out behind a Toro Rosso, unfortunately. Yeah, let's see how he does. He hasn't really got the car in the right window, but never mind. So he's coming through Sector 1. Let's see how he does here. Verstappen's not going to do any better. I mean, that's pretty nip and tuck on what he did last time, so that's not really a clear indication of whether the setup's worked. He's come through Q2. Yeah, again, nip and tuck. It's all going to be on this final sector. Where is Alonso going to improve, if anywhere? Here he comes. What's it going to be? A 1:25.4. Better lap time, but yeah, just a little bit in no man's land. Sort of 3 tenths behind Verstappen, 3 tenths ahead of Vettel. Although Vettel is on a better lap, and he's going to come through now. I don't think it's going to be fast enough to go ahead of us. He is sort of 3 tenths off us. Ricciardo's gone purple in Sector 2. He only needs to make up about 100th of a second. Here he comes then. Daniel Ricciardo comes through and takes pole position from Giovinazzi, who's still on a lap, but he's a little bit slower than he was last time out. Here he comes. Oh, he goes quicker. 6 thousandths of a second. Giovinazzi misses out by 6 thousandths of a second on pole position. So Daniel Ricciardo has took pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix. Verstappen in third. Fernando Alonso in a brilliant fourth. The championship leader. Vettel in fifth. Kvyat sixth and Gasly seventh. With Bottas in eighth. Paganot in ninth. And Castroneves in 10th. Not too bad at all. I think, you know, 8 tenths off pole position isn't the worst thing. Obviously there was no Mercedes and Kimi Räikkönen wasn't in the final shootout, so it could have been a lot more, but positive signs I think, and hopefully we can get a big bank of points today. That'll help us towards both championships. So, Fernando Alonso, my friend, he is going to be on push it to the limit and race trim. Car setup, he's very happy with that. Sergio Perez not so happy with his handling, so we'll give him a bit of a stiffer setup and see whether he likes that a bit more. I'll sort of do that maybe. And he's going to start on the soft tyres and go much further into the race than Fernando. Fernando's going to go out and attack from the off, and Perez is going to see how long he can take his tyres. Maybe another famous zero stop strategy might be in order. I know you guys don't really like it because it's not realistic, but whatever gets the results. Lights out, away we go. And we'll keep an eye on Fernando. Don't know why it wasn't on him anyway, but he's up to 3rd place off the start. We need to turn this down to 1 for the first lap, remember. And he's come out ahead of Bottas. Obviously Bottas has made a good start, but Fernando Alonso has made his way up to 3rd. Giovinazzi has moved ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. Verstappen has had another poor start, down to 7th. Perez, meanwhile, is up to 16th. He was briefly up to 15th. He's back up there again, so we'll keep an eye on him in a couple of moments. But we'll watch Fernando through the first lap or two and see if he can challenge Daniel Ricciardo for 2nd position. Giovinazzi is our big championship rival, remember, and we need to make up some points on him in this race. When he's going past Daniel Ricciardo, what an overtake that was. That is fantastic from Fernando. I'm a bit lost for words on that one. That was just a fantastic overtake, and he's now closing in on Giovinazzi for 1st position, which would be really, really good. Let's have a look at the conditions. Very, very good for both cars. And we'll see if Fernando can make a pass for the lead here. We're going to move this down to medium and push. And we'll keep an eye on Perez. He's down in 17th place at the moment. Just trying to bide his time, I guess. He needs to conserve his tyres and just sort of stay within this fuel range, and just keep going for as long as possible. Raikkonen on the soft tyres, he's made a brilliant start. Hamilton and Senna into the top 10. Who else? Hulkenberg was another one out of the top 10. He didn't do well. Palmer's off to a terrible start as always. But Alonso's still in 2nd position, just behind Giovinazzi in that 1 second window. Ricciardo's in 3rd. Bottas and Raikkonen are battling for 4th. And we'll see about maybe bringing Fernando in this lap. Do we bring him in this lap? I think we do. And we're going to move him on to the super soft tyres. His parts are absolutely fine. There's no need to worry about that. So bring in Fernando Alonso this lap and see exactly what he can do. We'll attack the tyres and then bring him in. Hopefully the stop will go well. Let's watch it. Here he comes. Oh, there's a mistake. There's a mistake. I can't believe it. Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. Alonso's come out behind his teammate. We're going to have to tell Perez to just allow him through. On different strategies, so Perez has let him through, and now we're going to have to keep an eye on Fernando as he races back up the order. That's really annoying though. That mistake could cost us some very good championship points. We'll come out ahead of Giovinazzi actually. What's happened to Giovinazzi? He's come into the pits. He's still in the pits. What's happened to Giovinazzi? He's dropped to the rear of the field. Oh, what a shame for him. And well, Fernando Alonso has moved into, I guess, a net 1st place. But then you've got the likes of Raikkonen. Although actually Ricciardo's already pit, so Ricciardo's in net 1st place. Alonso's lost about 7 seconds on Daniel Ricciardo. Perez up to 12th. Not great, but he's hopefully going to make a move on Julian Palmer, who's somehow made his way ahead of Perez. So it shows how bad Perez has been in this Grand Prix so far. We'll move him on to medium for that. Alonso making a move on 9th placed Newgarden, and still behind Danny Kvyat, who's one of the championship contenders at this stage of the season. He's had a few podium finishes. But Fernando coming up right behind him now, and hopefully we'll be able to make a move sooner rather than later. We should be quicker than the Toro Rosso, and he is right behind him. Can he have a look? Can he have a look? He's having a look round the outside, but Danny Kvyat cuts him off. Senna and Hamilton will probably have to pit soon. Raikkonen might take it to the end of the race. Ricciardo won't have to pit again. Kvyat won't have to pit again, obviously. He's pit, so yeah, I mean, Kobayashi might go for the zero stopper as well, so need to keep an eye on all these. Alonso's tyres should be absolutely fine for the rest of the race. I'm still pushing on Danny Kvyat. Can we make a move? Really need to make it sort of now, in the next couple of laps. Hulkenberg and Hamilton into the pits. We've got Verstappen behind Alonso, who's trying to make a move. Perez is up to 7th, by the way. I just noticed that. Hopefully he can take his tyres to the end and get a good all the points for us. Alonso was briefly up to 4th there. Him and Kvyat are having an almighty battle. Can Alonso attack and get through? He can. He's passed Kvyat. Now we need to hope Kvyat can hold up. Oh, no, he can't. I was going to say hold up Verstappen, but Alonso's struggling to hang on to Verstappen now. So Alonso down to 5th. He's back up now. So I need to go medium, medium. Make sure we look after the tyres and the engine. Perez in 7th position, managing to hold off Gasly. And sort of the chasing pack towards Alonso. Alonso in 5th. I don't really know how I feel about that. Although Kobayashi is pitted. And surely Kimi Raikkonen, well, Kimi Raikkonen might win the race. Yeah. I assume he is going till the end on those tyres. He's not going to come into the pits on the second last lap. So, yeah, unless Kimi Raikkonen gets an issue, he's going to win this Grand Prix. Ricciardo's in 2nd, Verstappen 3rd, Alonso 4th. I think that would be a good result for us. Giovinazzi down in 14th place, not going to score any points. Perez in 6th, sort of holding off the chasing pack. Can Perez get up to 5th? I don't think so. We'll go back to Fernando Alonso, who's maintaining the gap to Danny Kvyat going into this final lap. And I don't think Raikkonen's going to budge. Kimi Raikkonen's going to come round and he's going to win the Canadian Grand Prix for Ferrari. Very well played from him. Ricciardo finishes 2nd. Verstappen coming round now. He's going to finish 3rd. And Fernando Alonso finishes 4th. A very good result for us there. Perez is coming round. He finishes 6th. That's a terrific Grand Prix. A good bag of points there. And both championships have been improved because of it. Hamilton and Senna finishing 16th and 17th. Not a good result for them. Giovinazzi down in 13th. But Kimi Raikkonen wins from whatever it was on the grid, about 12th. Went for the zero stop strategy, made it work. Obviously Perez did in 6th as well. So good race that. We'll keep an eye on any sort of penalties that teams might have. It doesn't look like anybody's got a penalty, but there you go, that is your top 10. This is the championship. Fernando Alonso increases his lead over Sergio Perez to 27 points now. He's 38 points ahead of Danny Kvyat in 3rd, and the first serious championship competitors are Verstappen and Giovinazzi, 42 points behind Fernando Alonso right now. In the Constructors, we are 67 points ahead of both Red Bull and Ferrari, which is good news for us. So we've just got to keep piling the points on. You know, we might not be winning races every time. We might not be even getting podiums, but if we can get good points, you know, it delays the sort of inevitable fact that somebody will come and snatch the championship off us. But no, overall, very, very happy. Yes, Fernando's stats are not changing at all. His stats are changing a little bit, and he's happy, which is good to see. Yeah, shall we have a look at the job centre? Let's see if Toto Wolff is under pressure at Mercedes. I mean, he's not. I don't really know why. He should be. Mercedes down in 8th position in the championship. That's hilarious. We are happy with the manager they have, so that's up to them. Sky wanted an interview. Just tell him to button it. Yeah, I think that's good. We've got the Munich GP in the next episode. Let's have a look at the calendar so far. So we're closing in on the halfway mark quite fast. There's only 16 races, of course, so it is the sort of middle part of the season is Munich and Guildford. So if we can go into the second half of the season with over a race victory in hand, well, maybe the dream is still on for Fernando Alonso's 3rd world title. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below. It really does mean a lot for me and for the channel, and hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.